with 4 races left in the Formula One season, Brazil, Vegas, the Qatar Grand Prix, and of course, finally in Abu Dhabi. Just 1 point separates championship leader Lando Norris from his teammate Oscar Piastri, with Max Verstappen still very much in the conversation. There are 100 points to go in the Formula One season, and these 3 men still are within their rights to fight for these 100 points and fight for the championship. The Constructors' Championship is done and dusted. We've forgotten about that already. But the man who wins, will it be Verstappen to defend his title, or will it be Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri? The Bishop and Uncanny Sam joins me as we look at Formula One season so far and recount all that has happened and transpired in an interesting season. Now, jokingly, about 2 months ago, it looked like we knew who was going to win. A month ago, let's bring that a month ago. We knew who was going to win the Formula One season. But right now, we don't know. It is only just saying it because you're a fan of the person, or because you feel like this race goes like this in Brazil, it could go like this in Abu Dhabi, and this man can actually go on to win the race. Uncanny Sam.
Yes.
My man. Our man. Of course. How do you feel?
I am indifferent, but if you ask me today...
how does Donald feel right now? Let's start with that. How does he feel?
He came.
Orlando is leading with 1 point.
Yeah, he came and say, I told you.
That's what I want. We said it clearly. Don't rule out Lando.
I told you that Lando is going to be the guy. That I told you Piastri would end up dropping. That Piastri has just made, that he's getting it wrong completely. And I just look at him and laugh. But if you ask me today, who do I want to win? Who will I hand over the trophy gladly to? Wallahi, he's going to be, what's his name? Max Verstappen.
Wow.
Just because of the British press. The way they've been so hated, they've hated him so much. I will joyfully and gladly hand over this trophy. And
so you want Donald to cry?
I mean, that's his own cup of tea.
Everybody, you don't get it.
That's his own cup of tea. You understand? That's his own cup of tea. That's his own cup of tea.
Cry.
But come on, it's been an amazing season.
Yeah, fantastic.
You know, something is happening right now. I'm just praying it's not going to be like that. I just hope Piastri is not going to be the Arsenal of Formula One. After leading all through the season, you understand?
Man.
I don't know if he's not going to be the Arsenal from Formula One.
I love that.
After leading all season, it's looking like Man City will come and take over. That's Lando, the Man City of Formula One, will come and take over.
Crazy.
You can't put in this amount of work. Then when it matters the most. Now, so people are asking so many questions.
Confident that Piastri will still win this fight.
How? People are saying he has got it to his limit.
How, Noto?
He's overwhelmed by
remind you.
No. See, the truth is this, right? He's overwhelmed by the present, by the way things are looking right now. You probably never believe he's going to be in this situation.
Was he complacent or that he was carried away, or maybe?
I think it's only 1-2 races since
people are beginning to feel like. No, he won 7 races.
No, I mean 7. Since the start of
he won once, I think, the Dutch Grand Prix.
Yeah, just one. Dutch Grand Prix.
Was it one? Yeah, he won the Dutch Grand Prix.
Well. Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, the issue is not even not winning Grand Prix. Guess what has actually cost him so much? Not finishing on the podium. Not just finishing on the podium, not finishing among the top 5. After the summer break, I think we've actually had about 6 or 7, about 5 or 6 Grand Prix, right?
Yeah.
He's been on the podium. In the last four races, he has not been on the podium. It would have even been, even if you know the podium, right? Now, because the gulf between him and Lando was much. Now, even if you're not on the podium, right? If you're finishing 4th or 5th, yes. He would have, because the point difference now is just 1. So it means if he has actually finished at that 4th or 5th twice, he would have still been leading.
Yeah.
Last race, he was 7th. Why Lando has
last race was 5th.
No, is it 5th? Okay, yeah, finished 5th. Yeah, 5th. But Lando has a newfound confidence in him right now. Lando won the last race with 9 seconds. You know what it means to win the race with 3 seconds?
He has everybody in front.
Nobody was actually competing with him.
Press.
The competition was just between.
Everybody loves him.
What was his name? Charles Leclerc and what was his name? Max Verstappen. Verstappen wanted to finish at second. So like probably the gap would just be 5 points.
Yeah, would be 5.
18. I mean, no, I say 7 point 18.25. But it didn't happen that way. But, so I think I saw somebody. I think speaking about it, he said Piastri has gotten to his limit. People should expect nothing from Piastri. We've seen the best of Piastri.
So you don't think
when Piastri was actually getting it right, certain things were actually working in his favor. The other guys were struggling. Not that he was exceptionally talented, according to the person, but come on, Piastri has actually had an amazing season. I know the first race was in his hometown, Australian Grand Prix. Somehow he has a DNF there. That was the beginning. But beyond that, he went ahead before the summer break. He went ahead to won about 6.
Before the summer break.
No, 5 or 6. No, 5. I think 5, 6.
One is
Because now he has 7 only.
Seven, yeah, seven.
Okay, so he won 6 because since after the summer break, he won only 1. So he won 6. That about you've been on the podium for almost all, apart from when he has a DNF.
I think he had a DNF in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, has a DNF as well. That's after. No, I'm talking about before. So you don't have such commanding leads.
Was in cruise control.
And now you're struggling to, because if anything, I mean, Brazil is this guy's home favorite. I mean, favorite ground. What's his name? Sao Paulo is Verstappen favorite ground. I mean, if there's anybody that's going to, if anybody have more than 50% chance of winning in Sao Paulo, it's going to be Verstappen.
And Verstappen wins.
So imagine Verstappen win.
More difficult.
Imagine Verstappen win and you have probably finishing your 6th or 7th.
6th or 7th.
Now it means the gap between you and Verstappen will just be around probably 11 or so. So with one race, Verstappen is going to be overtaking you.
If you finish 5th, that's how many points? That's
finishing 5th is about, because okay, here is it right. First is 25, second is 18, third is 15, fourth is 12, 5th is 10 points.
So he's been able to only amass in his last 4 races 5th, 4th.
So we're talking about
crazy.
Let's
talk
30
about
points. No, 32 points. 50 4th. So 32
10,
points. Okay, 10, 10, 12. Yeah.
32 points.
32 points.
Crazy.
But again, let's
for someone who was
within that period, right? Max Verstappen has garnered 75 points.
Yeah.
Now,
that is why
he won 3, right?
Race, yes.
75 points.
No, he won 2.
No, is it 2?
He won 2. Russell won now.
No, he won in Monza.
It's 2 he won now because Lando also
won 1 and then
okay, Russell won 1. Okay, yes. He won twice.
He won twice.
So then, but he was on the podium. Aside from the Dutch, aside from much of the Grand Prix, he has been on the podium all through since the
restart.
Yeah, of the
from the break.
Distance. So now, see, it is one thing to know how to do this thing. Another to find yourself in an unfamiliar terrain. You know, have you ever actually experienced? Have you ever find yourself in a situation where something happens to you when you don't expect? That is the situation that I think Piastri found himself.
I just feel it's a pull of a mind block.
Mind block?
I was listening to the...
Now guess what? Let me just say something before you continue.
Yeah.
They're driving the same car. Lando is doing what he's doing with that same car. It's just nothing's wrong with that car.
It's not the car.
So it's not the car, it's the driver.
It's not the driver either.
It's the driver.
It's the, like I said, maybe he feels overwhelmed. And that's why
of course, that's the driver.
And that's why I feel he needs to relax.
Relax and do what?
The boss said,
the
boy needs to relax. Because
Brazil
if you notice,
Qatar and
have you noticed something? Have you noticed a trend in the first half of the season where Nori was not talking much? But now he's cursing, he's swearing.
Who?
I'm talking about Piastri.
Lando. Okay, yeah.
He's now having every mistake now. Normally he make it. He's the guy who we know we commend him for trying making risk and making mistakes. And when he makes these mistakes, he takes it in. He absorbs it. He's like, oh, I made the mistake. I move on. But now, anytime he makes a bad turn or there's an issue, he's cursing out. He's under pressure. He's under pressure. And see, whether we like it or not, like you said, because he has not been in this space before, it's quite overwhelming. But I still trust this boy.
You still want to put your money on
I still trust this boy. See, the talent is skin deep. The talent is skin deep. You don't become a bad driver overnight. I don't think that. I still believe he's a better driver than Lando. But Lando is more experienced and more, like I said earlier, a few weeks ago, more calculated. He doesn't take much risk. When he takes a risk, he has calculated the worst that can happen. Maybe I look at what he was doing the last race, Piastri. He took some crazies to get him to 5th. If it was Lando that was in that position 7th, I'm telling you, you end 7th. But he took some crazy gamble in that race to push to 5th.
Now, surprise. Let's look at Lando.
I understand. He doesn't want him to be the Arsenal from that one. So,
we're going to be here. We're going to be here. It's Brazil.
Let's look at Lando.
Yeah.
3rd in Singapore.
Yeah.
2nd in Austin.
Yeah.
A win in Mexico. Now, 3 races.
Progression.
That's where I'm going to. Now, if you look, this was somebody, I think, 7th in Azerbaijan.
He has a DNF in Azerbaijan.
It's DNF in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, he has a technical issue.
And then after the Azerbaijan, he finished 7th in the next race.
Because they had a bad pitting. He has a bad pitting. Yeah. He spent almost 4 point something seconds.
But after then, 3rd, 2nd, 1st.
That's what we talk about.
So that's why I'm going to with Lando Norris. Now, why Piastri was struggling, Lando was building himself. Confident. And that's why we are seeing it now. With 4 races to go. Now, for Lando, if he wins 2 races, and probably finish in the podium in 2 other races, that's done and dusted for him.
Just win 2 races, that's all.
That's done
then
and
be on the
dusted for him.
podium, be 3rd or 2nd, regardless of the position. Just be on the podium. Now, do you know my joy?
And it's doable for him.
The purple patch.
But we cannot say the same for Oscar
Piastri. We can't. Is making people forget about what he did in the first half.
Because it's amounting to nothing. It's just like when Arsenal won all their games in 2023.
It's like, wait.
I can take it from Afghanistan, not you. I can take it from Afghanistan, not you.
It's like Arsenal now.
Not you.
not losing in the Champions League, not conceding, and going on to go and lose out to the play-ins. How do you feel when you have started the Champions League very well? Then you don't qualify through automatically. Then you go to
round 16
and then you lose out.
You lose out.
That's rubbish.
Back to Formula One.
Nobody cares how you started. It's how you
the thing is, nobody cares how he started. And you know the beautiful,
Yeah.
you know the beautiful thing. They were treated equally. Not like what we saw during
Mercedes.
during the days of Mercedes. You understand?
When I say
They were
you
treated-
lead driver,
Nobody was a lead driver. They allow a level playing
Can
ground.
we give kudos
but it
to
will
that
affect
player?
them, Sha.
No, give it.
Can we first give kudos to them for doing this? Because they made the race easy.
What is that?
What's his
now-
name? What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name.
I'm trying to remember
I mean,
his
the CEO is not Christian Horner. It's not
No.
It's not Toto. Toto is Mercedes. I'm trying
Mercedes.
to remember his name. I'm trying to remember his name. Oh,
But
no
if I-
problem. See,
but-
this is how I was.
If it
See,
was
now,
Mercedes,
in a
it's
sport,
under Toto
in a
Wolff.
sport,
if
this
they
game
end
will be over.
up not winning, if any of the drivers don't win, you won't give it to them at
that
the
is
end
my
of the day.
biggest fear.
You won't give it to them at the end of the day.
See, wallahi, right? I'm speaking outside here. See, if Kia is not taken, if you have a Max Verstappen chasing down on you, it's just like having a Man City chasing down on Arsenal. But if Kia is not taken, you can take it to the bank.
But we agree with Mercedes.
You can take it to the bank. He's winning the next
If it's
Grand Prix.
Mercedes,
He's
this
come
game,
back to win
this race will be
Austin.
over.
Eh?
Both the constructor and the driver will be
A
over.
lot has actually changed. Like we said,
Because
that-
Mercedes.
see, the gulf in Thailand has been breached. Remember the days that Williams were amazing cars and they went
Yeah.
away there. So now we see a Nico getting to the podium this season. We've seen what's the name? The guy from Italy.
Happen.
No, Antonelli,
Kimi.
Isaac Kadia, Gabriel Bortoleto, doing things that ordinarily in your rookie years you wouldn't do. Because of the golf.
The fact there will be nowhere.
Because of
Now,
the golf.
finishing
you
his
understand?
point scoring places, positions.
Finishing in point scoring position because of the
rookies,
golf before
yeah.
now. For rookies, consistently. There has hardly any week in this season
That a
Grand
rookie
Prix
does not
that a
finish
rookie
top
does
10.
not finish in his point scoring position.
Yeah.
So the golf has actually been reduced completely right now. Anybody, if you know what you're doing very well, you can actually go for it. But like I said, the beautiful thing is McLaren gave us an amazing season. They allow a level playing
Jack
ground.
Brown.
Jack Brown.
Jack Brown gave us an amazing season.
Kudos to him.
He allowed a level play.
I
At
love
some
it.
point,
I love
competition
it.
was between the two McLaren
And he would have
drivers.
just allowed
There
us
was
to
never
win.
a time he was saying.
But now the race
But,
will be
but
over.
all of this is fun because they are leading. When they don't win, I hope
No, that is. I just
I hope
hope.
we
That's
start
where
the
I'm getting to.
conversation.
That's what I'm saying. I just hope at the end of the day, with all this I've actually enjoyed, I just hope they're not going to lose it by the whisker. Because when you
With
have,
Verstappen,
when you have a
anything is
Verstappen chasing down
Anything
on
is
you,
possible.
the one thing I can
Because
guarantee.
now,
See,
two
I can
things.
guarantee you one thing.
if Verstappen
I can guarantee you one.
wins,
I'm coming. I can guarantee you out of these 4 races that are remaining,
Verstappen
Verstappen is
will
winning
win
2.
two.
Verstappen is winning 2.
Abu
Now,
Dhabi.
if
Beat Abu Dhabi
See,
and
Abu
the
Dhabi-
Mexican Grand
See,
see if there is a DNA for if any of the McLaren drivers is not going to finish in a podium place in the next 2 Grand Prix, Verstappen is going to take over his position.
Yes, definitely.
If I'm the one, just ensure
And-
that those two guys are in
And
podium.
somehow,
Find a way to put them in podium.
Honor will be watching and say, if this Verstappen go and win this, justify my sack.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
and it has been justified already. Come and look at how he's
I don't
driving
think
right
it has.
now.
I don't think it has.
It has been justified already, winning 2 after
He hasn't.
Honor has been sacked, been on the podium in almost all the Grand Prix.
Yeah, but
since
that
Honor
almost
was
was
sacked.
sacked.
doesn't change
No.
anything. We'll wait till next season. If
It's okay.
except he wins it, then it's justified. If he doesn't win, we'll wait till next season.
I understand.
But Kaisan, quickly, Brazil next.
Yeah, Brazil next.
The track is crazy.
Track is crazy. Always
That's
wait.
the first thing that comes to mind
Always
when you
wait.
go to Brazil Grand Prix.
The number of accidents.
And the rain.
The rain. It
What
never
a weather.
stops.
And this is why
Never
I'm
stops.
happy that everybody is going there. Because we could see a
And
lot of
funny
DNFs.
enough, let me shock you. That was the same track last season that Max Verstappen started as number 18.
Yes,
They won
I've
the
won
ground.
the race. Because of the issues
Because
around
of
the
the issue
drivers everywhere.
He understand, and that was the
He understood the track.
Yes, he understood this, and that was the same Grand Prix that handed him over the championship.
Wet tracks.
Wet
That's
track.
how we call it. Wet
And
tracks.
Watch him do the same thing this time around. That is, we're going to have only one winner.
Only one
that was
winner.
also sure. Max Verstappen. So 25 points in the back already.
The track, first of all, is crazy and it's now wet. Constant rain.
Minus
And
prayer.
even, you know, last year, a lot of players
Do
complained.
you know that they have to even shift time?
Yes,
last
sir.
year?
They
have
could have done the time difference, the time visit.
See,
because
no,
they
no.
travel and they sometimes in the morning.
I think last year,
Ah.
the day they did what they call it, the qualifying was the day they did the Grand Prix.
Yeah,
because
because
the day they were supposed to do the Grand Prix
The rain was
proper,
too much.
the rain did not
Too
allow them
much.
to do that. So
Even
the
apart
qualifying
from
was
that,
done on the day they
even
did
the
Grand
time
Prix.
zone itself, the players were
No,
complaining about it.
yeah, time zone is not even my issue.
You know when you travel, yeah, in the afternoon, here in Nigeria, you travel. you have
Go and land.
barely 4 hours race time. It's crazy stuff. Oh,
It
that's
is,
a very
it is.
bad place, you know. But again, first
So
of all,
it's the street case of all the races
but
that is
Verstappen has
remaining.
managed to maneuver that track
Yeah.
and has made it his own. So
Yeah.
that's the fear from Lando Norris and Piastri. But we'll wait and see. I don't know. My mind is I don't want to give up on Piastri. Not today. Maybe he would learn from this.
I have. Like you say, mental block has actually missed him.
Maybe mental block, but I think there's just something there. There's juice in that drink. Maybe we need to press it a little bit. Something is still there. I can't give up.
Seen the best of him.
I don't think so.
I think we've seen the best of him.
I don't think
he was looking extremely wonderful because the other guys were struggling. Now that the other guys knows what they're doing, he's not as good as we think.
Especially,
probably he's not as good as we think.
You know, it'd be a bad season for Formula if it does not win.
But I don't go one hit wonder.
If it does not win this, it's a bad season for me.
Of course.
Because I want to
see aside Verstappen.
Okay.
If I want anybody to win, it's against Oscar Piastri. Aside Verstappen.
No Lando.
No, come on.
So if Piastri does not win, let Verstappen win.
The fact that they hate practically everybody aside from British drivers.
Lando, the British man.
They say bad things about particularly Verstappen. They hate him with passion.
They feel they're still hot by what he did to Lewis Hamilton.
Well, with 4 races to go, it's left to be seen which driver will win the Formula 1 championship. Will it be Lando Norris who leads with 327 points? Piastri with 326 points as we stand. And of course, in third position is Max Verstappen. Yeah. One man is still waiting to finish in podium.
At least.
This season, at least with 4 races to go. We've got Brazil, the US, Qatar. That's Doha.
The United
and of course, Abu Dhabi. The United Arab Emirates. 100 points are currently up for grab. This season in the Formula 1 with 4 races to go. Who wins it? Fingers crossed. Uncanny Sam has gone for Max Verstappen. Or if he doesn't win it, possibly a Oscar Piastri. I also still think there's something in it for Oscar Piastri. But for me, it is clear. It's been clear from before the first break that is Lando Norris for me, and nothing changes that. And elite. And I'm still confident that Lando Norris will go to US and win. We'll win in Qatar, and then we'll finish second. He will not win in Abu Dhabi. This is why.
He will not win in Brazil.
No, he will not win in Brazil. Finish second. Now the race will be tight in Abu Dhabi, where Verstappen will think there's still something in it for him, and then he'll just finish second and go on to win the Formula 1 championship, and we'll celebrate it that should be in December. 7 December, where it will be crowned. December is a special month, so it will be crowned champion.
I hope it's not going to be a Merry Christmas for London.
Declare public holiday across the UK. But that's it for Formula 1. Lovers of Formula 1, do well to ensure that you watch, subscribe, and share, and always enjoy Formula 1 on this podcast. Now, Off the Pitch, brought to you by Azar Studios.